This video will show us how to take regular sized documents, properly fold them, properly put them in a business size envelope. We will also look at how to properly address the envelope and how to put a self-addressed stamped envelope, or a SASE, inside of a business sized envelope. To demonstrate for this video, I have a business letter, I have a one-page resume, I have an additional document. The actual writing for the letter does not match the resume and the additional document because I didn't have time to type that up, but I'm using this as an example so that you can see in what order and how they're folded and put together. We also have a business-sized envelope that is addressed to the person who's supposed to receive the business letter. The return address is from the person who wrote the letter. To start off, we're going to take this letter and fold it in thirds. Take the top part and fold it down. I can do this one-handed, you can do it two-handed. Try to make it pretty even. And get a nice clean, crisp fold. I'm going to take the envelope, turn it upside down, open it up, and we're going to look at this letter and remind ourselves who wrote it. We're going to put it in the envelope so that when a receiver receives the envelope, the receiver can open it up and peek inside and see who wrote the letter. The reason for that is when the person slices open the envelope, if they slice it with a letter opener or a pair of scissors, they should be able to reach in and open this up, and it falls open just like that. So that they're holding it at the top and the letter falls open like this so they can see who wrote the letter and the date that it was written. That's the proper way to put a business letter inside of an envelope. It goes in like that. So what happens when you have more than one piece of paper to go inside the envelope? Let's look at that. The first thing you will do is to put the documents in the order that you want the recipient to read them. The cover letter will go on top. In this instance, the resume would be second, and the supplemental item would be on the bottom. And I can't straighten these up with just one hand, but you're going to straighten them up and get them in a nice, neat pile. Once you have the three documents nicely arranged, you're going to fold it again, just like we did in the beginning. You're going to fold the bottom half up and then the top half down. Once you have it folded together, it will look like this. What we do not want to do is to fold each piece separately and put each piece separately inside of the envelope. So now we'll take the envelope that's addressed to our recipient, turn it upside down again. Again, we want to put it in so that when the person receives it, that his or her fingers will be on the top and they can open it up just like that. So that when the person receives the envelope and slices it open with a letter opener or a pair of scissors, they can open up and pull all the documents out at one time, and they will fall open like that. Sometimes when you're sending a letter to someone and you have the envelope addressed to the person who is receiving the letter and the return address is from you, you want to put your stamp up here. But sometimes you'll need this person to send something back to you. For example, if you're sending a reference form and the person needs to send the reference form back to you, or the person might need to send the reference form to somebody else. In that case, you need to be courteous and provide the person with an envelope that will go in the inside of this. This is called a self-addressed stamped envelope. I've addressed the envelope to me, and I'm going to put a stamp on it to be courteous again. But these are exactly the same size, so how are we going to get this envelope inside this one neatly? We're going to use the same procedure that we use to fold up these large documents, folding them in thirds and putting them in there so that they come out easily when the recipient opens it up. So let me fold and I'll come back. When we take our self-addressed stamped envelope, we fold it in thirds, like we did the letter. We're going to be nice and slip it inside here. and fold the letter back up. Turn the outgoing envelope upside down like we did before. Slide our letters in here. So when we seal it up, this is going to be ready to go. When our recipient slices it open, again, they will be able to peek inside and see who wrote them the letter. And they will also see that there's a self-addressed stamped envelope. So we have made it easy on this person to take out the letter and be able to help us in whatever we're asking the person to do for us. And that's how you do that. It's really based on good manners and logic. Think about when you're preparing this, if you were to receive your letter, how would you like to open it up? What would you like to see first? What would you like to have enclosed? Please feel free to like the video, leave your comments below, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks!